G'day, g'day, and welcome back to Steel Division Normandy 44. Let's progress through the boot camp, shall we? The sooner we get through it, the sooner we can get into the missions. Or a scout mission.
During this exercise, you'll have to deal with an unknown situation, and you're being granted access to the artillery and support classes. Click Next to compose your battle group.
Will do.
1 unit's pack slots is available in the unlocked artillery and support classes. Don't forget to add the new units available in your battle group.
So, got
The airborne mortar 60mm is now available. It is a weapon team.
Look, are you gonna say something?
The unarmed Jeep supply is now available. Pick it for your battle group.
So what were you gonna say?
The airborne mortar 60mm is now available. It is a weapon team armed with a single 60mm mortar which shoots an indirect fire at position from a distance. Pick it for your battle group.
Have done.
Pick the usual airborne rifles card for your battle group.
Yep. Alright, we done that. Now we validate.
Make good use of what you've learned so far and inspect the farm area with your airborne rifles squad section.
Okay. So, put you there.
Carried away, sir.
That music seems to be a bit loud this time. So we probably want to go into the
I'll
bushes
get you there
here.
as soon as possible.
Alright. Where are we up to? Any enemy activity? So far I can only have one infantry unit. I haven't been able to deploy anyone else.
Any orders? Let's liberate some ladies.
Just go up there, mate. You'll be fine there. And try not to be a dag. So, the farm should be up here. So far, so good.
Let's go.
That'll be another good defense position.
Germans ahead. Get ready for a fight.
God damn it, it's an MG-42. Since that
Sounds a bit
machine
funny
gun
for
is
one.
quite well protected inside that building, our boys stand no chance to fight back. Make them retreat in order to plan a better approach. In fallback stance, the squad will automatically run back to a safe position. During that time, it's impossible for you to give any other order.
Well, I just lost one.
Now, sir, you have 3 options. The first one, the safest but most time-consuming, consists of using mortar teams to kill that MG-42 from afar, thus sparing soldiers' lives.
I think we might go with that one.
The second option, the quickest, consists of using the smoke on position order of your mortar team to cut the line of sight of the MG-42 and conceal your infantry's advance to engage it in close quarter combat. The third option, the most dangerous one, consists of flanking the MJ-42 with infantry squads. But be warned, it can turn into a real bloodbath.
Well, I don't want a bloodbath on my hands, so I'll probably go with option 1.
An Allied Scouts unit has just arrived to keep an eye on the MG-42.
Support. So we got supply. Want to go probably to here. Artillery. So we got a scout team going.
Where do you want it?
Mortar team incoming. It is safe to keep them away from the MG42 as they cannot directly attack an enemy. Instead, you need to take advantage of the mortar's long-range curved shot and disembark the gunners in a safe place.
They got plenty of ammo. Let's just apply it.
Ready, sir.
To use an artillery unit, you need to manually use the fire on position order and point it at that house. Or right-click on the target, if seen, to directly try to kill this unit. The curved shot does not take care of ground obstacles.
Okay.
Do you have a target, sir?
I do. Fire. Marked.
10 degrees up. Fire.
Where are you? Are you in there? Oh, there you are.
Fire in the hole! Enjoy the show!
So where are they? Can't really see much.
German. We shouldn't be here.
They're pinned down.
Yes, sir. Let's liberate some ladies.
So we'll probably be able to capture them now. Do they remain pinned down for long? What are you fellas doing up here?
For God's sake! 10 degrees up. Fire!
Try it again.
Back! Back! We're operational. "10 degrees up. Fire!"
Do I have them selected? I think we're just gonna get rid of them. They're just sitting there.
Well done, sir. The MG42 has been cut to pieces.
Yeah, they cut me.
You have
as well.
successfully put into practice the combination of infantry and artillery units to regain advantage
Really?
on the field.
That was successful. Well, it wasn't an abject failure either. What's next? Recon and line of sight.
In this exercise, you will help an allied tank progress through the map by being its eyes. You're being granted access to the recon class.
Righto.
Click Next to compose your battle group. One unit's pack slots is
Recon.
available in the unlocked recon classes. As you can guess, a recon unit possesses a certain ability to spot and identify the enemy's position. But it has a
Carbines,
cost.
Thompson.
Scout are usually a very weak unit, so you cannot allow them to engage in battle.
Okay.
Enemies are hiding somewhere near the central road. Tanks have very poor optics, so they can easily be ambushed. You will need to spot enemy positions on a parallel road with your scout. Once your unit has located an enemy, that good old
they go there.
M4A1 with its firepower will automatically neutralize it.
Righto.
Position your men on the deployment zone. Click on the launch
was
battle
about
button
to.
when it's done, and rally your squad at the recon site on the parallel road.
So you want us to be here, right?
Chariot awaits, sir.
Unload.
I'll get you there as soon as possible.
Let's begin. Well, flying around a bit. Tank.
The front line is pretty
What?
close. You should always consider dismounting your troops before entering enemy territory.
Yes, I will.
As you can see, recon units don't influence the front line, so they're able to sneak up quietly into enemy territory.
Well, what can I use? Auto. So they got auto cover on.
Let's have a look around.
So are we following them?
Enemies identified. It's an MG-42. This one was pretty close to the tank. Let
Where?
the tank get rid of it. It is impervious to MG fire. Unlike your infantry, as you well know.
They're not even facing it. They're just in there. Did you get him? Not yet? Well, I'll wait for you, mate. Taking your time there. Could you go a little quicker? Okay, I guess sound doesn't matter.
Okay, 2 more enemy units are hiding somewhere else. Progress within the hedgerow to conceal yourself. If you hover over elements of the map, it will provide you with information on their level of protection and concealment. Yellow for
Here
light
comes
cover,
the tank
green for
lobby.
heavy cover.
Yeah, yeah.
While your unit is advancing, you can see the line of sight of your unit or the enemy's one by pressing the short key.
Short key? No, that's like default C. That's a long line of sight. So...
I have nothing else planned for this afternoon.
I want to be going into the hedges.
Don't wake Jerry.
Anybody?
Let's have a look around.
Yes, let's. Anybody home? If I made a mad dash across there, I'd probably get screwed over.
Roger.
MG-42 identified.
Let's stop and take a look around.
Where is it? That tank is going hell for leather on him. You right there, mate? Having fun? I think he's enjoying himself.
One enemy left. Keep quiet.
Alright.
Roger.
And we'll go up through there. Use a hedge. There goes tank. And here come my scouts.
Hand me the binoculars, Private.
So, where are they going to be? Are they going to be in the farm again? Because if they're going to be in the farm again, then, well, the tank will have to shoot through buildings, probably.
MG-42 identified in the farm sector.
Well, the tank gets the rip on them. There they are.
Well done, sir. There's no longer any sign of an enemy presence.
Because we shot them all.
You've understood the value of reconnaissance units on the battlefield and have mastered their use. Good job.
Well, they're there to be used. Next. Armored tactics. So we get to use our own tanks now.
In this exercise, you will control several types of tanks. You are being granted access to the tank and anti-tank classes of the battle group.
Anti-tank.
Click Next to compose your battle group.
Will do.
Unit pack slots are available in the tank and anti-tank unlock
they will have
classes.
a sort of
Don't
tank.
forget to add the new units available in your battle group. Tanks are powerful units,
And
able to
we're going
engage
to
every
take
type
the
of ground unit. Pay attention to the armor-piercing and high explosive values of their weapons. The AP indicates the unit's ability to destroy armored
Come on.
units. The HE indicates its ability to damage unarmored units.
Yes.
More importantly, have a look at their armor. Most tanks have thick frontal armor. In combat, always try to present your thickest armor to a threat, while at the same time, if you outnumber an enemy tank, try to flank it and attack its rear or side armor. The M4A1 at your disposal are basic medium tanks, well-armored and well-armed, capable to handling all types of combat situations.
Good to know. Gonna keep talking?
Anti-tank units come in various calibers, hence efficiency, but are all dedicated to neutralizing enemy armors. Foot ones are usually low profile and easy to conceal to ambush enemy armors, while self-propelled ones trade concealment for mobility and some level of protection.
Right.
M10A1 destroyers are armored and self-propelled anti-tank units. They are vulnerable due to their open top and weak rear and side armor, but their long-range cannon and speed makes them both very effective and annoying for the enemy to chase down.
So I'll be going up against tanks. Validate. I want to go up this main
An
road.
allied scout has been deployed to help you spot enemy tanks waiting to ambush your armors. Position your M4A1 in the deployment zone and click on the Launch Battle button when it's done.
Launch battle.
Red 6, mounted up.
Neutralize all 3 enemy tanks. I'll be waiting for them to identify.
Enemy identified. It's a Panzer II Lux. That Panzer II is a lightly armored tank designed for mobility. Light tanks are often very fast and carry enough firepower to be a threat to any unit which is lighter than they are.
Good thing I'm not.
Position your M4A1 medium tank at range to get rid of it swiftly. Notice the AP value of your main gun against the Panzer II armor.
I'm in range, am I?
Target in sight. Fire.
I'm gonna face them. Oh, it's engaged. Right.
Gordo, bring us there.
What are you doing? About time you're doing something. I was wondering if you were actually going to do anything.
there were tigers in this area.
Now rotate.
Engaging target.
You can fire back at it. A little... I'm aware it's under attack. I can't do a lot about it. Unless you actually fire it. That wouldn't do much for me. You able to fire, mate? You right there? Can't get any extra units yet. I'm basing it. I'm just waiting for him to fire. Or should I get closer? They're falling back.
The enemy tank took too much stress and fallback. It will run back to a safe position. Use the hunt order to pursue him and neutralize it before it recovers.
There we go.
Target in sight. Fire.
Hunt him down. Thank you, scouts. Well, I don't think we're getting near him. This is going to be an ambush, isn't it? And I have to bring in my M1... No. Whatever it is. The other one. Because I'm not going to be able to catch up to him quick enough. Because I'm going to have to bring mine back, aren't I? Because he's going to lure me into a trap. I guess that's part of this tutorial. This part of the boot camp. Is he stopped? Gonna fire?
Good job. Panzer II looks neutralized.
Panzer II. Looks defined. Alright, now they're going back and doing that.
Awaiting orders. Get your shit in gear. We're rolling.
Feels like the
Enemy identified.
close combat.
It is a
thing.
Panzer IV-G. That Panzer is a tough guy. It's a medium tank similar to our M4A1, but it's armed with an extremely effective gun that's able to knock your isolated tank.
Okay, what do I do about it?
We'll need backup to turn that situation to our advantage. Call in
on.
the other M4A1 at your disposal.
Ring it up. Where is it?
Command tank works as platoon leader. Bring it close to your deployed tank to improve its stats.
That's what I'm doing. It's on its way.
Sugar King. Sugar Charlie 3. Say again. What are our orders, sir?
Reroute your M4. Ah, bring him back there.
I heard there were tigers in this area. Attention! Sir. Come on, folks. War's over there.
I'll bring
Yes,
them
sir.
both to the same area then. I've got 1 of 3 objectives done.
Now that your tanks have gathered, face the Panzer IV-G by holding down the right mouse button on the tanks and dragging the mouse in the direction of the enemy to face the enemy with the strongest armor.
I've already done that. I guess I'll do that again.
Awaiting orders. Radio check, red 1 through 6. Over.
You can rotate.
Red 6, mounted up.
That's better.
Red 6, mounted up.
Now where do you want me? Do you want me here?
I heard there were tigers in this area.
Are they going to go through each other? Once I'm in range.
Fire.
Now it's falling back. And I guess this is where the other bit's going to come in. That sounded nasty. Gonna be in range? Where are you going, mate? Where are you off to? Well, you're in range again. You've taken a hit. Panzer 4G. You won't be able to go too far. My guys are just up here somewhere. Ooh, it looks like he's about to die. You gonna blow up, mate? Gonna blow up for me?
Good job. Panzer
And
4G
he's
neutralized.
That was a quick scope out. Zoom out. They're hugging each other. So they're gonna be up here, are they? Well, I guess we'll
Last
wait.
enemy identified. It is a Stug 3G. As you can guess from the 2 stars under its tag, this one is a battle-hardened veteran.
So we need an anti-tank thing in the jig.
No need to try to attack it with the M4A1. Let's bring in the M10A1 destroyer and neutralize this tank at long range.
Where do you want me to go? Alright, we'll go there.
Now, place the M10A1 in range. You can bring the command M4A1 close to it to increase its precision. You can also try to use the other M4A1 tank to flank the Stug 3G. This Stug 3G has no turret, so a flanking maneuver could be pretty efficient.
Okay, so there's the command.
We're moving! What are our orders, sir? Forward. Ready for trophy hunting.
Now you'll be shooting him to pieces. There's our little hoodlum. Shoot him. Look, what is over here? I see. Oh, well, he's about to die. I don't even need to get the other guy over to him.
Good job. Stug 3G neutralized.
You did a good job, mate.
Well done, sir. The enemy's presence has been eradicated.
Yeah.
You've understood the use of armored units in combat. You are now ready to deal massive damage to the German pride.
Good
Great
for me.
job.
That one took a bit longer than expected. Off-map assets. What do we got? Focus on off-map assets and their use in various situations. You will be taught observers, off-map artillery strike, and aircraft basics. Okay. This one shouldn't take too long. It might take 10 minutes. I want to get through as much of the boot camp as possible.
In this
one.
exercise, you'll learn how to defend against aircraft, and also how to use them. While on the ground, you'll learn how to call in off-map long-range artillery strikes. You're being granted access to the anti-air and air classes of the battle group.
Okay.
Click Next to compose your battle group. Fill the unit pack slots available in the now unlocked artillery, anti-air, and air classes of the battle group.
Oh,
Don't forget to add the new units available to your battle group. Air units have various roles depending on their loadout.
P-51
Aerial
Mustang.
recon, such as the Grasshopper, are the only aerial units that can unveil enemies on the ground without being affected by the terrain or the front line. However, they are very fragile units. Dogfighter aircrafts, such as the P-51D Mustang, fly at a higher altitude to detect other air units and engage them in dogfights. Fighters rule the sky and are the best defense against any other planes.
Okay.
Ground attack aircraft, such as the P-47 Thunderbolt, can engage planes, but also isolated ground targets when loaded with bombs or rockets. But they fly more slowly and at a lower altitude, making them vulnerable to anti-air units. Bomber aircraft, such as the B-26 Marauder, are loaded with several heavy bombs. Their goal is to eradicate massive units, whatever their morale, but their size and speed make them an easy target for any fighters.
Can I put them in now? Thank you. Now, artillery.
The mobile observation post can call artillery strikes from an off-map battery. Once the mission is fired, it takes some time to strike, but it suppresses and decimates any units in its area of effect.
Quite nice. Anti-air.
The anti-air unit's role is to protect your ground units on the battlefield. Most anti-air units serve to suppress enemy planes and force them to evacuate the area.
Okay. Now we'll validate the selection, and we'll be good.
The enemy has established defense positions on the map. You will need to find and dismantle them one by one.
So
But first, Army Intel warns us about an enemy aircraft takeoff. Let's deploy and position the M16 MGMC in your deployment zone. Click on the Launch Battle button when it's done.
So I need that. Boom. Launch.
AA guns ready.
Now what?
The air raid alarm signal indicates an
There
enemy
it is.
aircraft has been spotted.
I can see it.
It's a German Me-109G0 fighter trying to claim air superiority. Hopefully, you have positioned your anti-air defense in time.
Well, it should be there.
The Me-109 is now under suppressive fire. It won't be long before it flees. Great job! The German Me-109 has evacuated. Now that we have a clear sky, bring in the Grasshopper to recon and find all of the enemy defenses on the ground.
Okay, the Grasshopper. Check.
Once you call in an aircraft, it places itself on the off-map assets panel.
Okay.
This panel lists all of your off-map assets,
There it
planes, and
is.
heavy artillery, and indicates each one's status. As you can see in the off-map assets panel, your Grasshopper is in ready stance. Select it and right-click anywhere on the map to deploy it.
Right.
Standing by.
Where do you want me to put it? I guess we just set it.
Take care. This plane is fragile.
Well done! The Grasshopper's status, once deployed, is in mission. The gauge represents its fuel tank. Once it's empty, planes automatically evacuate to resupply for a given duration before returning to the ready status.
So we got some enemies here.
Let's not waste time. We should detect the enemy's positions before the Grasshopper needs to resupply.
What am I to do? So, okay, it does it for me. Defense Site 2. Defense Site 3 and Defense
Good
Site
job.
4.
All enemy defenses have been spotted.
Now what?
It's a bloody alarm. That goddamn German Me-109 fighter came back.
Okay.
Try to evacuate the Grasshopper. It will cancel its ongoing mission and resupply. It's time to call in the P-51D. It's our best asset against this German fighter. Once deployed, it will automatically engage the Me-109 in a dogfight.
Alright.
Any update? Engaging the enemy.
You can do it, mate. Oh, he's got anti-air on him as well. Where is he?
Great job. Now we can reclaim air superiority and start the dismantlement of enemy defenses.
And he's gone down.
Call back a Grasshopper, and let's focus on the first enemy concentration.
Where's the
Let's
Grasshopper?
deploy the 4 GPA OP to call in an off-map artillery strike.
So, you want me to call in my Grasshopper again? And then call in the other one.
Ally M8 reconnaissance vehicles have just arrived to help wipe out any remaining enemies after the artillery strike.
Okay.
Standing by.
What am I doing with it?
How bad is enemy AA over there?
Naval thingamajig.
For GPA OP deployed. Its
Okay.
associated off-map battery now appears in the off-map assets panel. Next to it are listed 3 types of strikes: fire for effect, emergency, and barrage. Select the fire for effect one, the longest but most precise strike, and click on the first enemy concentration. You have a total of 3 fire missions at your disposal. Scout with the Grasshopper to target precisely, and be sure that no units are left.
Drop 300. 5 rounds. Over.
I'll just go with that
Remember that you can increase the game speed.
one. Okay. Let's go with it.
Well done, the first enemy defensive line has been wiped out.
Bugging out.
So I should be able to go up to
The
this
best
second
way
one.
to get rid of those isolated PaK-43 is with our P-47 Thunderbolt.
Okay.
Use the Grasshopper to get a clear view of the PaK-49 positions and deploy the P-47 to snipe them.
They look like ants from up here. We'll find them. Awaiting instructions.
So I need to go after what? The packs.
I've spotted the enemy.
Alright, where are they?
I want my scalps. Go on, Control. All right, I'm out of here.
Okay, one Pack 43 gone, and one to go. Don't waste time. Deploy another P-47.
Affirmative.
Here he comes.
All right, I'm out of here.
Good job. The Pack 43 are no more.
There's another
You
one.
can
Oh,
now
Pack
deploy
40.
the B-26 Marauder bombers, or call in another off-map artillery strike, if left, on that last enemy concentration.
Squadron ready.
Bomb away.
Good choice, sir. Select your B-26 and right-click on a spotted enemy target, or fire on position and right-click on the desired position.
I have.
Solid copy. Heading back home.
And there they go.
Bullseye!
Great job. The enemy position has been eradicated.
Good for us.
Well
That's all
done,
of it.
sir. You have mastered the use of off-map assets. You've understood how vital it is to keep air superiority, and how to severely impact the enemy's morale and troops by using powerful off-map artillery strikes.
Yes, I have. Well, that's all the time I've got for this episode. We'll continue it next time. We'll just do the skirmish one and see what happens with that, how long that takes. But that's all for now. Be sure to tune in next time. Cheerio.